Hello and welcome to medicinal chemistry classes. Today we will discuss about coagulant and anticoagulant. So what is coagulant? Coagulant or blood coagulation involve complex interaction between the injured vessel wall, platelets and coagulation factor. The coagulation factor such as protein are manufactured by the liver. The thrombin and several blood clotting factors present in plasma and calcium ions are involved in coagulation. The factors are precursor proteins or zymogen, and at each stage zymogen get converted to an active protease by cleavage of peptide bond. This is your coagulation factor which is required for the blood clotting. Next is mechanism of blood clotting. The coagulation can be initiated by either of two distinct pathways. First is your intrinsic pathway and next is your extrinsic pathway. Okay. So intrinsic pathway placed within the lumen of blood vessel. This require only element such as clotting factor, calcium or platelet surface found within or intrinsic to the vascular system. This is your intrinsic pathways. Next is your extrinsic pathway is the other route to coagulation. It requires tissue factors such as tissue thromboplastins, a substance that is extrinsic to or not normally accumulating in the vessel. The tissue factor is released when the vessel wall is ruptured. This is your blood coagulation pathway. Okay. So the blood coagulation refer to process of formation of clot or to stop the bleeding. The body release on interaction of three processes. First is your primary hemostasis, vasoconstriction and secondary hemostasis. Okay. So primary hemostasis, it's involved two processes. First is your vasoconstriction and platelet plug. So in vasoconstriction, what happen? It is a first response of body to injury. It is a first response of body to injure in vascular wall. When injury is occur, vessel wall constricted and causing reduced blood flow to site of injury. Okay. Then platelet plugs. The platelet plugs are aggregate to site of injury and stick together and acting as a plug. Okay. Then third process is your secondary hemostasis. In secondary hemostasis, what happens? The platelets alone are not enough to secure damage in vessel wall. So a clot must be formed at the site of injured wall, and the formation of clot depend on several substances, or this substances is called as your clotting factor. So this is your clotting factor, and this clotting factor is activate each other, known as clotting cascade. Okay. And this clotting factor is that fibrinogen and form soluble plasma protein, and this soluble plasma protein and fibrinogen this soluble plasma protein and your fibrinogen get cleavage into a fibrin. Okay, then after this fibrin, the non-soluble plasma protein are formed, and then fibrin protein are formed, and this fibrin protein stick together and form blood clot. Okay, so this is your blood clotting mechanism. Next, what is anticoagulant? The anticoagulant are the drug which prolong the coagulation time of blood. The anticoagulant are widely used in the treatment and prophylaxis of thromboembolic occlusive vascular disease such as venous thrombosis, pulmonary embolism, and cardiac infarction. Sorry. They are also used to prevent thrombosis after operation or from causes. The common anticoagulant included warfarin and heparin. The first is your vitamin K3 are prepared from 2-methyl naphthalene by oxidation with chromium trioxide under mild condition. It is irritating to mucous membrane and skin. It decomposes on exposure to light, darkening in color to light brown. It should be stored in well-closed container and protect from light. It is water insoluble vitamin. It is used as a nutritional supplement because of its vitamin K activity. It is usually given by intramuscular injection as an oily solution, and this is your structure of vitamin K3. Next is your acetomenadiol. So it is a medicine that is used for the treatment of coagulation disorder due to vitamin K deficiency and other condition. It's prevent excessive bleeding and maintaining health blood clotting. This is your structure of acetomenadiol. Next drug is your warfarin. It is a white powder, hygroscopic in nature. It is very soluble in water. It should be kept in airtight container and protect from light. It is readily absorbed from GIT and also through skin. It is an antagonist of vitamin K. Warfarin is used in prevention and treatment of deep vein thrombosis or pulmonary embolism. This is your structure of warfarin. Next drug is your anisidone. It is synthetic anticoagulant. It prevents the formation of active procoagulation factors as well as anticoagulant protein C and S in the liver by inhibiting vitamin K mediated gamma carboxylation of precursor protein. This is your structure of anisidone. Next drug is your clopidogrel. Is antiplatelet medication generally used to avoid heart attack, strokes in people who are at high risk of cardiac events. This is your structure. Thank you.